One thing that I've found to have absolutely transformed my weight loss journey has been planning and prepping my meals. So this is going to be the meals that I'm going to make for the week. These are my grains. I'm going to be having some brown rice, also some quinoa. Just jot down whatever grains that you would want. So these right here will be mine, and I'll be able to incorporate them into different meals. You can play around with this, make it more aesthetic. This is just what I'm going to be doing, which is adding different colors of highlights. But for my meats, I'm going to be having shrimp. If you guys don't like any of these items, you can of course replace them. I'm just showing you guys what I normally would write down. The turkey bacon was a new addition, which, little surprise, I didn't like it. But for veggies, I'm gonna have some broccoli, one of my favorites, some stir-fried peppers and onions. There's so much variety with these foods, y'all. You're gonna see how they're gonna all come together in the end, and some salad, of course. Now for snacks, I'm not a huge snacker, but I absolutely love fruits, and I'm a big fan of parfaits. So that's basically what I'm gonna be jotting down here. In smoothies, oh yeah baby, one thing about it, I can make myself a good smoothie. And for juice, I don't drink normal juice, I drink green juices unless it's like a special occasion. But this is my list. These quinoa is already washed. That's something to keep in mind. That's gonna save me a hassle of washing them. I feel like they're just way too small to wash. I got these from the butchery. These, I thought they were prawns, but they're actually shrimp with the head on. And yeah, I'm not showing you guys everything that I'm gonna be cooking, of course, but as I cook, I'm gonna show y'all. But I just wanted to lay out some key ingredients beforehand. But it is about 6 o'clock now. I have to eat before 7:59, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to cooking, y'all. This meal prep does not take a long time at all. It probably takes about an hour and 30 minutes, but I'm gonna have food for the next 3 to 5 days, so it's completely worth it. If you guys know, when you're cooking a Haitian meal, it takes like 5 hours, so I'll take an hour and 30 over 5 any day. But let's go ahead and start cooking. Alright, so let's go ahead and start prepping the grains. I have 2 pots of water. The one to the right will be for my quinoa. The one to the left will be for my brown rice. Now, last week I did eat white rice, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit and see how I like the brown rice. But I'm just going to go ahead and season it up with what you guys see on the screen. This is not going to be detailed on how I cook the foods, but basically kind of like not instructional, but just showing you guys how I make it. But this is gonna be my quinoa. I added too much water and too much quinoa because I didn't end up eating all of it for that week. And this is my brown rice, kind of the same situation. You don't need to be making that much, so that was an error on my end, but we are going and learning. So for my shrimp, I get these from the butchery. I am not sure if they're supposed to look like that, but it tasted fine to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean them up real nice. This is my initial rinse. Then I'm gonna rinse them again and apply some vinegar. If you want, you can add some lime, but I'm just gonna do vinegar for now. Now that they have been soaking for a bit, I'm just gonna get them, remove the head and the skin. Now I would remove the little poop lining or however you call it, but that is just way too much labor, and I honestly do not care or mind. But if I was cooking for other people, I would remove it. But for me, baby, I eat crawfish, okay? So it doesn't matter to me. But let me go ahead and remove these, and I'll be back to show you guys the next steps. So once my quinoa has dried up a bit, I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit and cover it with whatever I can find. These pots did not come with covers, so you guys are gonna see the ghetto-ness full on, but it's cool because we're gonna make it work. So this is my brown rice. Whenever it dried up, I'm gonna cover it. It's the same process. So now I'm gonna grab some toilet paper, and I'm gonna paper towel. Oh my god, I'm sorry y'all, that is paper towel. Sometimes the Creole gets in the way and you just seen it firsthand. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and dry my shrimp up, and after that I'm gonna season it and let it marinate for about 15 to 30 minutes. For the most part, I use the same seasonings whenever I'm cooking. I find that that's what works best for me. The only thing that might be missing here is some spicy red pepper flakes, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and season up my shrimp. It may look like a lot, but it's heavily focused on garlic powder and paprika for color and, you know, flavor, but not too much salt at all. So this is what it looks like, very nice in season. We're gonna let it sit, and now we're gonna get ready to cut up our broccoli. Y'all, broccoli is so delicious once made correctly, and I find that personally fresh broccoli is better than frozen. I used to be a frozen broccoli girl. Now I'm just like, wait, fresh is where it's at, because whenever it's fresh, it's like crunchy when you cook it. It's just the best thing ever. So this is how I make it. I put it on a pot, no oil, because it doesn't need it unless you're baking it. I put some seasoning, which is always garlic powder and salt. Like, that's all that it needs. And I'm gonna add some water, and I'm gonna cover it up, and in about 3 minutes I'll flip it and cover it up again. It should be ready in about 7 minutes, I would say. But y'all, broccoli is so good. This is me checking on a quinoa to see if it's ready. It's not ready yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and find a way to cover. I need to get new pots, that's really what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my other veggies, because don't forget, we are making a stir-fried peppers vibe. Look at my dog. Oh, he's so cute. Look at how weird this pepper look, but whatever. Let's go ahead and chop it up. I'm gonna chop it up into that size, so kind of like small cubes, and then we're gonna prep up our onions. It is now time for us to make our shrimp. I'm using the non-stick pan right here. Added some olive oil, and I'm gonna put the shrimp in, and there's nothing much to it. I just let it sit for about 4 or 5 minutes on one side, and then I'm also multitasking, so I'm checking on the rice and everything like that, but then I just flip around. And I'm also gonna add a piece of lime to it, because I just pops the flavors out, and I'm so here for that. But this is gonna be how the shrimp is cooked. The quinoa, again, I am rinsing my spoon, but I don't want to show that all the time. But this is what the quinoa looks like, very nice. And as you guys can see, I made way too much, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the broccoli away. I cleaned my counter so I could put that piece back in the bowl, of course. Now I'm gonna add some olive oil and stir fry my veggies. We are moving, y'all. Like, all of these parts are very simple, but they can all be incorporated into different meals, and so that's why it's good to have variety, because you do not want to be bored. But I'm gonna go ahead and add some seasonings to this. So garlic powder, paprika, all of the seasonings that you guys see that I like to use. But instead of the Maggi powder, I'm using the Maggi cube, because this is always going to be the OG and the best version of Maggi to me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in and let it cook. Although we're not done cooking, it is about 7:30, and I have to eat before 7:59. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take out a plate of food. This is normally how I would plate my food, but maybe I would stop right here at the rice, but I was just very hungry. So that little portion, it's not necessary, because I didn't even finish the rice. But I'm gonna do some brown rice, some very delicious, flavorful broccoli. Y'all, don't let the looks fool you. This food is delicious. Take it from me. Okay, I hate nasty food, but this is my shrimp. It is so good, so fresh. It has a tang to it. I'm gonna add some shrimp to my meal as well. And when you look at this meal, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so dry. No, baby. I'm adding some lime and some avocado. One thing about an avocado, it will make a meal, y'all. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This was so delicious, and I'm gonna show you guys me trying it, of course. Okay, y'all, it's 7:34 right now, and we're almost done meal prepping. Because of me recording, it's taking a bit longer, but I'm gonna eat my dinner because I can't eat past 7. I already showed it to you guys, but past 7:59. But it's brown rice, avocado that I had left in the fridge, so it's half of an avocado, the shrimp, and the broccoli. If you want, you can use the stir-fried veggies with this too. You could have both veggies, the broccoli and the stir-fried. Like, I just want this for dinner tonight. So let me go ahead and try the brown rice. The brown rice is brown rising. Okay, let's try the shrimp. It's just absolutely delicious, y'all. Healthy food is so good, especially if you like your own cooking. Like, this tastes so delicious. You guys saw me put some lime over the shrimp. So good. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and then I'll come back and finish the stir-fried veggies with the ground turkey and show you guys what I be eating for lunch. Well, snacks. Let me just go eat, okay? It is now time for me to prep my ground turkey. This ground turkey is 99% lean and it has 28 grams of protein, y'all. This is quality and it's only like $6 at Walmart. Such a good steal. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put my seasonings into it, and of course make sure I overcook it because we do not play with salmonella over here. And then I'm just gonna add whatever else I feel necessary. Whenever you're cooking, don't just follow a recipe. Whatever you see is gonna work best for you and for your palate, make sure you do that. So I'm gonna add my veggies to this as well, and I'm gonna put some veggies in the shrimp. Literally, you could do whatever you want with this meal prep. That's why we prepared everything separately. You could mix and match however way you feel best. I'm also gonna add some soy sauce because I wanted to go for like a little hibachi moment, but if you want to make it a bit more healthy, you can add low sodium soy sauce, and I added some garlic powder as well. Y'all, this was so good. These are the meal prepping plates that I'm gonna be using. They are so pretty. My friend actually helped me pick out the colors. But I'm gonna add my brown rice and also my meats, y'all. Again, this is too much rice. I don't know what's going on with me. I just felt like I needed more rice since it was brown rice, but no, like only 2 spoons would have been plenty. I'm gonna add my quinoa as well. You guys get the gist. Now for the meats, see what I'm doing right here. This is where the variety comes in. I'm gonna add some ground turkey with the quinoa, but I'm also gonna add ground turkey with the brown rice. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, the ground turkey only goes with the quinoa. No, it varies. I could do whatever I want with my food. I don't want to make it boring. I don't want throughout the week for me to think, oh, I only have a specific type of meal to eat. No, I can mix and match it. And you don't even have to prepare meal prep bowls. You could just put all the meals in a big container. Like an example, a big container of rice, a big container of quinoa, and just mix and match it that way, like buffet style. But I wanted to do it this style. But yeah, guys, this is the food. It looks so delicious. For the juicing recipe, go ahead and click on the top right corner of this video and you guys will see it. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye. Love you.